What's shaking, everybody? Welcome to a breaking news edition of Orange Bloods Live. I'm Jeff Ketchum, joined by a whole panel of people to talk about combine stuff because it just went down in Indianapolis. Jason Sucamel, Travis Gailey, and who is that? Oh, it's Cody Clearman joining us here. Do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, get notifications. Hit that thumbs up button if you're excited that Xavier Worthy just broke the NFL combine record with a 4.21 40-yard dash. Oh, by the way, he jumped 41 inches in the vertical. And before that, the star of the show today on wide receiver day at the draft had been Adonai Mitchell, who ran the second fastest time in the 40 today with a 4.35 and put together a combine performance that ranked 8th.
Somebody passed Adonai catch. Brian Thomas from LSU ran a 4.33. Adonai is officially 4.34. So
okay. But I was about to say,
pretty damn impressive regardless, right?
Mitchell's combined test scores at the combine in the last 40 years ranked 8th out of like 3,000 people.
Wow.
It's one of the all-time great combine performances. Matter of fact, I have the stat because I'm going to write about it on Sunday. It's 8th out of 3,063. Although maybe that guy that just went past him, I doubt it, with the 4.33 beat his combined metrics of everything. Absolutely wild. Sucamel, I'll start with you. You and I had Prize Picks action on Xavier Worthy. So we had some real interest in this. Holy smokes.
Yeah, Xavier Worthy, thank you. Thank you.
Volleyball clap for Xavier Worthy, yes.
So, yeah, man, obviously I'm always interested when Texas has guys at the combine, and Xavier Worthy, Adonai Mitchell, I was really interested. Literally today, man, I don't know if you can see it, I'm sunburned like crazy. I've been at my daughter's track meet all day, but I was watching this on my phone, and when Xavier Worthy popped off his first was 4.24, his first one, right? The 4.24?
Yeah.
And then he went 4.21, of course, the second one for the fastest all-time speed at the combine. I mean, I'm a little flabbergasted. Not a little, I'm a lot flabbergasted. I knew Xavier Worthy was quick and fast, right, dude? But I did not foresee 4.21. But when you watched him run, and I heard the TV commentator say the same thing, it just looked different, man. When Worthy popped off, you're like, whoa, that just looked different. Him and Adonai Mitchell both probably made themselves a lot of money today. I've got the combine going on beside me over here. Now I need to see those guys, just don't mess it up. Don't go through the gauntlet. Don't go through anything and, the route tree and drop a bunch of balls. Just maintain at this point. Those guys have made a huge impression. What a great day for both of them. What a great day for the University of Texas program, man. That'll get people talking quite a bit, and that'll get a little buzz going about the Texas program. So fun day, fun to watch. Fun day for Prize Picks catch for you and me with some of these 40-yard dash entries. So, it's been fun to watch all around.
Travis, just your initial impressions.
I mean, my God, 4.21. I'm with Jason. I never saw that coming, ever. I thought he was going to be in the low 4.3s, actually. I didn't expect the 4.2s. Blew me away. And actually, I'm more impressed with Adonai Mitchell's 4.35. At 6'2", somebody posted on Orange Bloods, at somebody being 6'2", running in the 4.3s, there's only been 2 people do that in the last 20 years. Adonai Mitchell in DK Mitchell. I mean, that's
Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. That's insane to be that size. I actually think AD Mitchell made more money today than Xavier Worthy. Nobody's ever questioned Zay's speed. Right.
Yeah, his run might have been more surprising of as amazing as 4.21 is. Adonai Mitchell's speed may have been more surprising to me.
Yeah. I agree. I was flabbergasted when I saw it. So I agree with Jason as well. Banner day for Texas, banner day for Sark's recruiting ability to be able to say, look, guys, I put dudes in the NFL. You come here. He always says he wants speed on the outside, beef on the inside. He's got it. I mean, today was phenomenal for the receivers and the program.
Real quick, we got a $5 super chat from William. Says, I'm more excited that overall Texas is having a solid combine. Feels like we've been terrible a while, so I'm feeling damn good. Hey, don't think I didn't notice the damn good part, William. It's allowed. Damn good. I think everybody's feeling that was fun today. I was watching the basketball, but I've been watching a bunch of different things. I'm telling you, as exciting as that was, the end of my Liverpool game was even more exciting. But I will disagree with you guys more than this before I go to Cody. I don't know for sure that one guy earned more money than the other, because every time I look at a mock draft, one's in front of the other. I saw John Harris, who is one of the guys I trust as much as anybody in the business, on his Football Takeover website. He did his mock draft that came out this week. And I want to say Mitchell was at 50. And I was like, whoa, 50? And I had seen Worthy at the end of the first, and I've seen those two guys flip-flopped, and it comes down to beauty of the beholder and which team needs a receiver and what style they prefer versus the other. But boy, careful. Every NFL team in the back end of the first round passing on either of those guys in the first round. Both of them feel like guys that if I'm just a generic NFL fan and my team's on the clock and either of those guys get drafted, I'm like, hell yes, bring that guy to my football team. I'm looking at the Cowboys sitting at around 24 thinking, you know what? If one of those dudes is a pair CeeDee Lamb with Xavier Worthy or Adonai Mitchell, and let's go. So I think both of those guys performed so well that with teams that have a wide receiver need starting in the middle of the first round, because there will be teams that value speed and go, well, you know, as much as we like Xavier Worthy as a player, no one in the history of football has ever run 4.21 at the combine. Can he be our Tyreek Hill? And I just think both of those guys kind of reinvented exactly who they are. I remember the Cowboys once upon a time drafted Ace Wright out of Auburn, because he ran like a 4.3, 4.31, 4.28, something like that. This is just different. Cody, you've been waiting patiently. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. Your initial thoughts. Have at it.
Oh, my goodness. I love Sam Balessa's comment below that says, so this is what it's like to enjoy to watch the combine. What a difference a few years makes. I mean, come on, guys.
I don't ever remember enjoying the combine, Cody, ever.
I have annoyed my family all day today, because I'm actually standing outside of a movie theater right now, because I was like, I've got to just jump on this and celebrate with Longhorn Nation right now. What A.D. Mitchell did today, what Xavier Worthy did today, what J.T. Sanders did previously, the two defensive tackles, Devondre, Byron, like this, the Longhorns have been showing out at the combine. And this is a testament to the development of Sark. It's a testament to the development of our program as a whole. And I'm telling you, I don't know the last time. Catch, I agree. I don't know the last time I enjoyed watching a combine. But this has just been like a kid in a candy store getting all the Twitter updates and the new feeds and the new videos. It's one of those things that just makes you extremely proud to be a Longhorn fan, and kudos to those guys. They're getting their bags, they're doing well, and could not be prouder of the effort they made at the NFL Combine.
Now, to be fair, Cody, you walking out of your 15th showing of Barbie is not that impressive. I'm just saying.
What are you going to see? You seeing Dune?
I just walked out in the last 10-15 minutes of the movie Dune 2.
Wait. You just walked out of the last 15 minutes of the movie?
I missed the end. I don't even care right now. I look at my brother and I'm like, dude, I gotta leave. I'm sorry. I'm leaving to talk to my boys about the Longhorns. He's like, you're gonna miss the best part of this movie. I'm like, I'll catch it on YouTube.
I almost feel like we had to almost end the video with that. I don't know how that gets topped. Longhorn Football Edit says this helps in recruiting. Excited for 2024.
Yes.
You know, it's funny. Go ahead, Jason.
I just said it can't hurt. I don't know that people are going to run to commit because of it, but it certainly can't hurt. Anytime you've got, national media, national headlines talking about your players, that's in a good way, in a positive way. That's a good thing. You know what? And you said, hey, Travis said, shout out to Sark. How about shout out to Torrey Beckton? He has to deserve some credit for this too, right? For developing these guys physically. So just a banner day, banner weekend really for Texas. And John Ross had the record previously, right? 4.22. X goes 4.21. John Ross was a speed guy. Xavier Worthy's, he's not just fast, though. He's a football player. He's not just a fast guy that's playing football. He's a football player who's incredibly fast. Catch, you made the Tyreek Hill. I don't know that anybody's ever going to be Tyreek Hill again in my eyes. That dude's a freak. But boy, Xavier Worthy certainly made himself a case to possibly be in that kind of discussion moving forward. So just a fun day. Like I said, obviously Cody's certainly watching it from a distance. I've kind of been monitoring from my phone and watching on YouTube television on my phone, sitting in the track meet stands. And it was just a fun day. You mentioned in the chat, Cody, someone said, this is what it's like. Yeah, it was just a fun day to be covering Texas, watching Texas players have success. And it's been a long time coming, right, Catch?
Even during the glory days, I can remember the combine being not like a great day all the time. You'd see individuals, guys go and have good days, great days. Let's forget about Xavier for a second. Adonai Mitchell has the performance that he has. I've been trying to think about it all afternoon because I said that might have been the greatest combine performance in Texas history. For the life of me, I can't think of what would have been number one before Mitchell and Worthy today. Does anybody remember somebody that just destroyed it at the combine?
No, I don't know of anyone off the top of my head that just really made headlines for their performance at the combine. I mean, Texas has obviously had some even back in the day. Cedric Benson went number 5 overall to the Bears.
Roy Williams, maybe.
Roy Williams. I mean, but
Roy wasn't that good at the combine.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, they never killed the underwear Olympics. They got there based off their tape, what they produced on the field, and that's the beautiful thing about Zay. By the way, he has good tape. Now, I just the niggling little thought in the back of my head though is, did he play like a dude who runs 4.21? Because there were just a ton of plays.
Yes, he did.
Absolutely.
He has a quarter. Let's just keep it a buck.
All right. The only play I know off the top of my head where he just blew past everyone was like that OU play his freshman year where he took the hitch on the first play and took it 80.
I'll show you a video.
Xavier erases pursuit angles.
Yeah. Well,
he takes the ball and he can go through the middle, the teeth of the defense, and erase pursuit angles. He's proven it time and time again.
He's a hell of a route runner. He's a hell of a route runner.
He does the thing. The reason why I've called him the NFL's version of Tyreek Hill is because at the college level, he does the hard thing easy. The hardest thing in the NFL with all of the world-class athletes that they have at the DB position is to get open. It's hard to get open. And in college football, Xavier's problem was he was too fast. He was too fast for the college game, too fast for his quarterback.
Way too fast for his quarterback.
We talked about it a lot after his sophomore year. It was always hard for you. But you know what? It'll probably be hard for any quarterback that he ever plays with. They will have to learn what it's like to play with a guy like that. I think Quinn Ewers got better at it as a junior, but there were pieces of what I think was available in the offense that they weren't able to do because it's not Quinn's strength as a player. And I will also say this about Xavier Worthy. With teams picking their poison against Texas this year in the passing game, every single week, every team on Texas's schedule said, really after the post Alabama, you guys can beat us in a million different ways, but you are not going to beat us throwing the ball deep to Xavier Worthy. We are going to take that away. Texas tried time and time again, and I'm always caught with – and I thought this was a really good thing about Quinn Ewers last year. He would look for it. It wasn't there. He almost never threw it when the other team decided you're not going to have it. He'd check down, take what was given to him in the offense. But Xavier Worthy was the player more than anybody else on the Texas team this year that changed the way teams game planned the Longhorns. And that's one of the reasons why I
that's fair. No, that's fair. That's true. I agree with that. They came into the game planning against Zay every time for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
He was the only weapon his freshman year. he was damn near the only weapon his sophomore year, even with a broken hand. So, I mean, that's fair.
Jesus, Cody Carpentier just posted a message in our teams. I've never seen someone have so much success on Prize Picks on anything.
That's Alex, it looks
That's
like, right?
Alex.
Is that Alex?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hell of a day for Prize Picks.
He had an $807 win on a 2-man power play. He bet $269 so randomly, and it hit, and he won $807 on that
Good
one.
for Alex.
Holy shit,
It's been a day for Longhorns everywhere.
Yeah, dude. Alex needs to be on this video, not us. That dude banked about $1,800 off this combine.
Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's wrap this bad boy up. We just wanted to hop on and talk about the moment, but I'll let everybody have a parting shot on today's news, and we can wrap things up. Cody, I'll let you go first.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Again, I love what these guys are doing. Not just talking about it, I love the pre-interviews, and then they go out and they show it, and it's just a testament of what's going on at the University of Texas. I'm excited about this off season. I'm excited about the season coming up, and I just think it's going to be a hugely successful campaign with Sark. And just get ready, man, as we're going to ride the burnt orange wave.
Travis, what about you?
Really, I go back to the initial thought of how phenomenal this day was. I mean, Adonai Mitchell had the performance of the day, made himself a lot of money, guarantees he's going to go to the first round. I promise you, Adonai Mitchell's going in the first round. And the only thing that showed him up was his own teammate setting an NFL record in the 40 combine. That 40-yard dash Xavier Worthy just ran, by the way, the NFL Network is going to show that probably for the rest of time, right? Like they're going to overlay that on Rich Eisen's run later. They're going to overlay it on any time somebody runs fast in the future years. They're going to compare that to Xavier Worthy's run. I mean, that's the kind of day you just saw from Texas receivers. And it's a big win for them and the program. It was fun. It was a fun day to be a Longhorn observer.
Jason, go for it.
Yeah, Travis just kind of took the words out of my mouth. Like, just fun, man. I don't know how, like this. Yeah, it was exciting. It was productive for those guys. It was good for the program. But the thing I'll take away from it, I'm not a big combine junkie. Like, Alex Dunlap lives and dies by it. I certainly watched more of it today, and I was more interested today than I probably have ever been, maybe safe to say. And it was just a fun ass day, man. I'm in a good mood, dude. It's Saturday at 6:20. I'm gonna have a couple cold beers and probably watch this thing on replay a few times, man. So just a fun day, dude. And it kind of re-energized my love for the combine. And now I'm excited to see where these guys go in the draft. And just a big day for Texas and a fun day for me personally, I feel like.
Guys, I'm looking at a next-gen stat of Worthy's performance, and they've got his top speed at 24.41 miles per hour.
Damn.
That is so ridiculous that here's what I would say. NFL teams, don't let that dude go to the Chiefs. They got the last pick in the first round. Somebody needs to protect the NFL from itself. Don't let them get a guy that's as close to a facsimile as Tyreek Hill as we've probably seen come through the NFL draft in a minute, because he's not just a fast dude. We know that that Xavier Worthy is a football player. Like there'll be a lot of conversation. I remember when John Ross was drafted coming out of Washington by the Bengals. That dude doesn't belong, other than from a speed standpoint, doesn't belong to be discussed in a football player discussion with Xavier Worthy. So I'm a big fan of Xavier Worthy. He was one of our first Orange Bloods NIL signings a couple of years ago. It's hard not to think back to that very first interview that he did where he said, "What's my goal? My goal is to have 1,000 yards receiving and have 10 touchdowns." And I remember thinking, that's pretty ridiculous for a freshman. Like that doesn't happen with freshmen. And it pretty much did. And every step of the way since he joined the school after originally signing with Michigan. He's always been about chasing big goals, achieving big things. And I feel very happy for him and his mom today, knowing that he made, I don't know what, to me, he made millions today, because I just can't imagine him slipping to the second round. Somebody's going to want the fastest dude ever recorded at the combine. And the more they look at him as a football player and they realize just what kind of speed we're talking about, I'm just really excited for them. They've come a long way to achieve that. And they still have a lot to go. I think Jason said it. It's still just a combine, and they're still, actually playing football at the next level that he has to accomplish. But all you can do is what they put in front of you and do really, really well at it. And today, Adonai Mitchell and Xavier Worthy, I don't know who to say, actually. I know that stat for Adonai Mitchell is pretty impossible to ignore, the 8th best wide receiver performance at the combine in the last 40 years out of 3,063 wide receivers. But 4.21 with a 41-inch vertical, and I think he had 10-inch hands. It's up there. Like, they both were absolute freaks today, and it's fun doing a video here on Orange Bloods Live to talk about it. Guys, do us a solid, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, get notifications. We will see you on Monday, unless there's more breaking news to discuss here on Orange Bloods Live. But for now, you guys have a great rest of your Saturday night. Later.